What's going on YouTube? Phil here. Today we're going to install the Burger Motorsport's Pedal Tuner on a Mark 7 Golf R. It's right here. This is actually compatible with any Volkswagen 2008 and newer. So that really broadens up everything for those that want to get a pedal tuner for themselves from Burger Motorsports. Now this is the second product I buy from them. First was the JB4, which is absolutely fantastic. And today we're going to install the pedal tuner. I have not installed it yet. We're going to install it right now, and I will give a completely unbiased review. Now this is meant to increase throttle response in your car by plugging into the throttle cable and adjusting how the throttle body reacts to your pedal movement. So if your throttle body is closed and your car is stuck and you step on the pedal, you get kind of a reaction like this when you floor it. What this is supposed to do is supposed to, once you step down the pedal all the way, instead of, so I hope that was a nice visual there. You can get this for a few other brands: BMW, Mercedes, Ford, Infiniti, Kia, Hyundai. There's adjustable stages on here, so you can run it stock, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. This will be a very thorough tutorial and installation process for those that like their tutorials to be detailed. Now there isn't much to it, so don't expect a 20-minute video on how to install something that only takes one plug. One thing I did do is I let the car sit for about 15 minutes with the door open because I don't feel like unplugging my battery. So you can either unplug the battery or move your keys 10 to 15 feet away. That way the car's not reading a signal from the keys, and the battery's actually, and all the electronics are actually shut off. All right, so let's get to it. So this is the pedal tuner here. This is a stage selector. This is tune up, and this is tune down. I'm going to show you guys how to calibrate it, but first, to calibrate anything, we have to install it. This is very similar to the JB4, where we have a male and female cable. This will plug into the pedal, and the original pedal cable will plug in to here. What you're going to find when you're plugging this in is that this cable that goes into the throttle right here, this little red switch is actually a locking switch. So you'll see the switch that's very similar to the JB4 switch right here. This red switch, I pushed against it first and then pushed up, and it should come right off. You don't want to just push it up towards the roof of the car. You want to push it back towards the wires behind it, and as you push back towards the wires behind it, you want to push up and it'll unlock. So what we did was we pushed back against the switch, it pushed up, and then you're able to pull that right off. Now, please don't mind the dirtiness of the car. I do park right next to the grass. So now this is the Burger Motorsports cable. We're gonna take this one here, which is the female, I believe. Whether it's one or the other, they can only plug in one way. We're going to take the cable from the car, which is right back there, and plug this into it. So let's do that first. So now that's connected. It locks right up. It was a very, very easy thing to do. Now we're gonna take the Burger Motorsports throttle cable. Now don't forget the red switch. Now I'm doing this one-handed with the camera, so you should be able to do this just fine. The red switch faces the inside of the car. If you're in the United States, I guess. It sits right back on this switch and click, and then press this red switch down and it locks right into place, and that's the install. What I suggest you do now is find a safe way to run the cable through the car, because you don't want your foot to get stuck on a cable while you're driving. So I'm going to look for a space for that now. All right guys, so I really wanted to run the cable up through here somewhere and put the pedal tuner switch here. Unfortunately, there's just too much cable. The cable's actually too long. Unlike this stupid interior lighting kit that I have to remove. So I ran the cable across safely. I'll show you how I did it. Okay, so you can't really see where I ran the cable unless you really, really look. Obviously it comes from the throttle, goes up here. You'll see that I put it around the vent, which I never use, so that'll be fine. It's traveling in front of the vent here. You can't really see, it's actually behind this trim right here. travels across, travels right into there. And I wrapped it around where the OBD2 cover is. So you see that. This other cable you see wrapped around is actually the JB4 cable, because that's very long as well. Which, thank you for Burger Motorsports. They always give you plenty of cable to work with. They're excellent over there. It's going to sit on this door here. So I do have to leave enough slack. So it's going to be sitting here. Unfortunately, this is the safest spot I found for it to sit. So I can't really do much about that. So the pedal tuner controller will actually sit right here where this box is. So there's plenty of slack for it. Next, I'll show you guys how to calibrate it. Just gotta go get my keys. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is show you guys how to calibrate it. To calibrate the pedal tuner, you want to be in at least accessory mode. You'll see that the light is on there. We're going to hold down the tune up and tune down buttons at the same time until you see this LED strip light up. So now we're in calibration mode. As you see that the lights are going across. I'm going to step on the pedal, all the way down, all the way out, all the way down, all the way out. This is how we're calibrating it. And then we'll hit this button for 10 seconds. This light here is pretty much white. This is stock. You press the stage changer once, changes to green, that's stage 1. Press it again, that's stage 2, now it's yellow. Press it one more time, it'll be red, and that'll be stage 3. Now you have different variations for each stages by pressing the tune up and tune down button with the stage 3 light on, and the tune up button pressed 3 times all the way to the end here. This is the most aggressive mapping you can have. When you press down a couple times, you'll see that the lights changes 1, 2, and 3. Now it's just completely off, but you're still in stage 3, and you can actually click down a couple times. There's several different map settings here. So there's a lot of different settings on this pedal tuner, but most people, I assume, are going to be on stage 3 maxed out. I'm going to give a completely unbiased review. So first we're going to test the car out stock to really have a gauge, and then we're going to go to stage 1, stage 2, and then stage 3 and see really what this is all about. Now I'm also very curious as to if we're going to get any lights on the dash. Nothing. Fantastic. So we're in stock form right now. See how that goes. Well, I'm sure it's going to go like it does every day. So the only thing that's going to feel very different right now is what the hell? It's feeling weird. Oh, it's in stage 1. Wow, so we definitely felt a difference because that was stage 1. I thought I had it in stock. That felt so weird. So now let's go into stock mode. It's like having a whole new pedal. So my foot's gonna stay the way it is. Change the map. That's a hell of a difference, man, and that's stage 1. So just feeling the effect, go buy one. That's my review right there. Go buy one, because I don't know what to expect from stage 2 and 3. What I can expect from this is using a lot more fuel. So from stage 1 to stage 2, I haven't felt much of a difference. I guess because more fuel's being used, and I'm not fantastic at driving stick, the shifts are smoother. Now I wonder if I would destroy my clutch if I turn on my JB4 on map 2. Something I don't want to find out. People are crazy over here, you really gotta pay attention. The guy was supposed to yield, completely cut me off, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, so the car definitely pulls better. Can say the car pulls better. Only because there's no bogging down because there isn't enough fuel being delivered. I always feel like sometimes when I'm not launching the car to race, but I'm going at a light, it kind of feels like sometimes the car's bogging down if I want to accelerate a little bit harder than usual. But with this, it's doing fantastic. Definitely worth $179. No question. But stage 2 feels very, very good. So we're gonna go to stage 3 now. And just for fun, we're going to max stage 3 all the way up. Okay, so I have the car in map 2 on the JB4, and I have the pedal tuner maxed out on stage 3. So let's see how this goes. I'm ready to lose all my fuel that I have left in this tank. need a new clutch. Holy Christ. That was insane. I probably should have skipped gears because of how fast I was accelerating. So what I would suggest to all those out there, get the JB4 and get the pedal tuner. This car is stupid quick now. I'm getting a downpipe next. And wow, man, this car is fast. Wow. And I need a new clutch. 100% need a new clutch. Go get yourself a pedal tuner. I can't say much about the pedal box. I can't say anything about those things, but I know the Burger Motorsport's pedal tuner 100% works. I'm thoroughly shocked about how much faster this car. Oh my god, I'm not even in race mode. Okay, so now I wasn't even in race mode that time. So we have the pedal tuners at stage 3, the JB4 set to map 2, and the car's in race mode now. So Jesus Christ, this is very sensitive right now. Jesus. Wow, wow, wow. I'm very, very pleased right now. There isn't much more to be said. This car has completely transformed. If you don't have a pedal tuner, go get one. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Jesus Christ! Woo! Jesus, 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 Jesus. Yeah, I'm done, I'm done. So in review, go get yourself a pedal tuner. Holy, that was incredible. Go do yourself a favor. If you have a Volkswagen, get the pedal tuner, get the JB4. Wow, what a world of difference, especially in a Golf R. It's like this car's been completely transformed. I don't know what else to say about it. That's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace! Difference, because that was stage 1. I thought I had it in percent.